Hello, everyone. This is Howard Fox, and welcome back for another episode of the Outdoor Adventure Series, the podcast that celebrates individuals and families, businesses, and organizations that seek out and promote the exploration, stewardship, conservation, access, and enjoyment of the outdoors. We're heading to the Great White North today. I have Cody Johnston as our guest. Cody is a returning guest. He is the CEO and content creator for the Weird Canadian podcast, and he is now the tourism coordinator for the town of Lewisport in Newfoundland and Labrador, Canada. In this episode, we're going to learn about Cody's new role and how he is working to promote Lewisport as a premier tourist destination. Cody, it's good to see you again. How are you?
Pretty good. I'm thankful to be on here again and to be able to showcase the newfound knowledge I have on Lewisport. It's absolutely amazing what I've learned since the last time I was on here.
Yeah, and so you were on back in July. It was middle of summer. It was probably 115 degrees here in Las Vegas. Very pleasant weather, I'm sure, in Lewisport. But so a lot has changed. How did you happen into this new role as a tourism coordinator? Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. Well, as part of the province trying to build up jobs and job creation around the island, our town was looking for somebody to really help manage the tourism sector that we're trying to build out. So naturally, I just applied for the role because I was so interested in learning more about our town, what we're doing. And because I'm already a podcaster, I knew a lot about how to promote exactly what I see and who I am and what the town is and how I can support that by showcasing the community. This is what I love so much about the community of Lewisport is such a tight-knit people. It feels like old home, where you don't have to worry about your kids playing out in the yard till the hours of the night when the lights come on. It really feels like a community focused on just spreading joy, entertainment, the great outdoors, hunting, fishing, the whole 9 yards. We have everything here.
Okay. Now, you had mentioned, and for our listeners, I did my homework. So in Lewisport, as I had shared in the intro, is in Newfoundland and Labrador. That is a province of Canada. Cody just mentioned that again. How would you describe Lewisport and by definition, everything else around it, okay? How would you describe it as a destination for tourists? Are they going to come 4 seasons? Is it winter versus summer? What are the best times to come to Lewisport?
So the primary times right now are during the spring and summertime when the foliage is the best and the forest is really stirring. We are trying to get some drum up during the winter months. We are trying to come into some winter celebrations, and we do have the trails to be able to bring in the ski-doos. And of course, we also have our own cross-country skiing trails that are fully stocked for free. You could just go show up and take those trails as you need them. They're all fully stocked by a community that organizes it. So we have plenty of winter amenities. So we're just trying to drum up that potential to have winter activities here as well. But
Okay.
primarily we are summer. We have something called the Muscle Bed Soiree, which is our 40th year doing it this year, hoping to bring in a bunch of new people to the town. Big musical, lots of fun for entertainment for kids and families. And yeah, it's beautiful to see.
Okay. Now, how has tourism shown up but prior to you coming on and having this initiative within the province? Has it been word of mouth? Because I mean, like a podcast like this, I would like to think everybody knows about it, and everybody knows about the podcast we did back in July of last year. How are folks right now learning about Lewisport again as a destination? Whether it's just, hey, this is where I was born and raised. I still have family there, but I saw the photos of it. I heard the podcast. I've got to get back there. Right now, how are they learning about this area?
Right now, it is highly word of mouth. There's been a bunch of efforts. The YouTube, or not the YouTube, the Facebook page was curated by one of our shop owners here, Haley Kindon, and just trying to get tourism off the ground. It's just been word of mouth. And for the most part, the province has had a greater tourism media and attention, but our little town hasn't. And that's why I've stepped in to take that role. I'm planning on building it up, showcasing the community, going to events and being able to showcase what we have, what we're missing too,
Mm-hmm.
for entrepreneurs looking for businesses to build. We have a lot of things that we need to bridge the gaps if you're looking for things to do. So yeah.
Okay. So, question for me. I live in Las Vegas. To get to Canada, I've got to get on a flight that takes me hopefully directly into Canada somewhere. Let's say Toronto, because I'm a former Midwesterner. I've spent a lot of time in Toronto. How do I get to Lewisport?
So typically when you're flying from Toronto, you'll fly right into the Gander Airport, which just is a 45-minute drive away on the Trans-Canadian Highway to Lewisport. And then from there, we have an hour away from Lewisport is every single thrill you'll have on the island. There's like the Quilling Gate boating tours, the beluga whale viewing. There's what's it called? Zip lining through Exploits Island. And then, of course, the trails go all across the island. So if you just wanted to show up, rent an ATV or rent an off-road vehicle and just go, you can do that as well.
Okay.
But the nice part about Lewisport is it's central to everything. We have every reason to bring in people to stay, and like it's just a short jump to everywhere else to go view.
Okay. Just curious, how long of a flight is it from, say, Toronto to the Gander Airport?
I believe it's only about an hour and a half, but with the
Okay.
time change, like it's kind of hard to remember.
Okay. Okay. But an hour and a half. Okay. So it's very doable. Do you find that visitors coming into Lewisport onto the island, is it ideal? Is it just a weekend stay, a long weekend, or do you want them? Look, we've got enough here. You could plan a week vacation, 2 week vacation.
Right now, we have about a weekend worth of things around here. For the most part, we are trying to build things up. So we are working on renewing the marina. So we're rebuilding the entire marina space to be an outdoor area where we can have kiosks for people, vendors, and people to can sit and just celebrate the water and be there by the boats. We're also hopefully getting our premier to rebuild our wharf so we can bring in more cruise ship oriented people as well, and kind of bring in more tourism through the water as well.
Okay. Now, let's say I come in and a long weekend, because I could be very happy sitting on that bench behind you with a cup of coffee all day.
Mhm.
I don't care if I even talk to people. I just want to see the scenery and enjoy a good cup of coffee. If I come in and let's say I want to go out onto trails, let's just work our way through the seasons. If I come in on the summer, I've got trails to walk or run on, hike on. What other opportunity? I guess I can go out on the water, but what else could I do? Let's say during the summer months.
So during the summer months, we don't have a lot of like curated things. That's our problem right now. We're looking. This is why we're trying to bring in much more eyes and stuff. We want people to bring in tourism activities like kayaking. There's people who have expressed interest in kayaking tours around here. We have ATV trails everywhere. Like as soon as you go off the main trail, your ATV trail is right along the main road into Lewisport. That's your gateway to everywhere in Lewisport and onto the island. And those are accessible all year. We have bowling alleys, we have baseball diamonds, dog parks,
Okay.
basically everything typical to a small town, and a hockey rink that's widely celebrated in the town.
I wonder why. I wonder
Yeah.
why. Do you have curling?
I don't believe we have curling, no. Although I do
Okay.
know Gander has some curling.
Okay. That's important for a couple of the outdoor journalists that I know. especially like going to Canada, you got hockey and curling. It's like, okay.
I know
Okay,
the
so
walking I know the walking trail is trying to build up more usage of that as well. So that we're trying to bring in more competitions for walking,
okay,
or like the racing track that we have.
okay,
Um, things like that as well.
all right. So let's say I get into the fall. Obviously, we still have water. We can get out on it ideally. I know I can the change of season, so I have fall foliage. What else? Anything new that's going to come in as a result of there being the fall weather that I would be interested in?
Mainly just bird watching, the
Okay.
foliage changing. It's very serene. Lots of different birds. Like I'm surprised in the fall, you'd think they'd be going away, but a lot of them are just like you're just seeing them for the first time as they're
Mhm.
getting away. And fishing is amazing.
Okay.
Basically, your outdoor stuff is where the fall prospers. The things we do as a community is we try and like build up the community once fall hits. It's trunk or treat, making sure we're doing lighting ceremonies across the town, parades to kind of celebrate things, and just kind of wrapping up what our year's been looking like.
Okay. And with the when you mentioned the birding, which is something I love to do, I'm not a birder per se, but I love to take photos. I'll go out to parks like here during the bird migrations, and I'll just sit with my camera with a cup of coffee. It's always coffee or water. And I'm just watching the birds, taking pictures of the birds. And it got me thinking when you mentioned that is the weather is in the Midwest right now, it's freezing. Okay. If you're in Toronto, you'd be freezing. Okay.
Yep.
What's the winter like on the island? Is it, do, do I need
It's
like
so
layers upon layers?
only for a day or two. So what I've experienced so far, I was told coming here that it would be the worst winters you've ever experienced. And so far what I've had is one winter where it was mild. I bought a snowmobile and couldn't use it. And then this year we had three really bad snowstorms.
Hmm.
It got cold and now it is 14 degrees out.
Okay.
So it's harder and harder to have the winters that we
Right.
used to like they used to have apparently.
Mhm.
But we do get the odd storm or two.
Okay. Very good. So let's jump into winter. We've got cross country skiing. Maybe there's some ice fishing somewhere. Snowmobiling. I haven't been snowmobiling in years. I would love to do
I,
that again.
I
What
just
what
learned I
other,
can't.
yeah. Those trees come up very quickly on snowmobiles, much like on cross country skis, they come up very
Yes.
quickly. What other winter activities besides say like hockey and the like, but if I want to get outside, what am I going to do in the winter in addition to the skiing, cross country skiing, snowmobiling?
There's still a lot of viewing for the water. So there's still people taking tours out on the water to view the icebergs that are out
Oh,
there. A lot of it is more indoor activities, but we are trying to work towards building um, the idea. I think the how do I phrase this? I believe the town council is trying to make some sort of winter village
no.
come to fruition with the town in the wintertime, but I believe they're still trying to figure out what their winter really wants to be.
Okay, fair enough.
But this is why I'm like, I want as many entrepreneurs out here enjoying this as possible, seeing what is available, what is not, and being able to just build it up.
Okay, fair enough. Now, somewhere in our conversation today, I think you mentioned beluga whales. Okay.
Yes.
When's the prime time to observe them?
I believe that's in the springtime,
That'll be spring.
around,
Okay.
yeah. Unfortunately, they don't come into our bay. Although my my fiance says she saw a dolphin in the bay
Okay.
in our backyard. So sometimes you get to see them, apparently, sometimes you don't. I've seen otters, I've seen beavers.
Okay.
Oh, in my backyard. So
My roommate's boyfriend, he will go bonkers when he hears there's otters up there, but and he loves the water, but he likes the warmer weather. But
yep.
who knows? Who knows? So we've got the winter. Springtime, we've got the beluga whales. We've got a change of seasons, probably flowers sprouting, probably some more bird migration activity. Anything else in the spring that are going to be of interest?
We have a lot of like tourist lodges, I guess. So
Okay.
there's a few businesses that do like lodging, and then they'll offer like off-roading tours and things like that. Twin Pines is one of them. There's a few others that offer them. So we're trying to, the goal is to get more people experiencing the outdoors. Like I think that's something people have lost in the years is really understanding what to do outside.
Okay. I can imagine that, but I do find it hard in your neck of the woods because I mean, this picture literally, I pulled this off your Facebook page. I hope that's okay. There was no
Yeah.
credit, so I figure it's fair game. But I find that hard to believe. I mean, you've got so much outside activity around you. You are a mecca for just getting outdoors. Uh, while we are outdoors or while we are out on the town, what are the, say, like the historical opportunities? I mean, what am I going to learn history
Nice.
wise? Are there museums? Are there walking tours to take?
So
What do I do?
yeah, so we do have a few things there. We have a park that's dedicated to our train that we used to have. So we have a memorial based on the train that used to come across the entire province. We also have a museum dedicated to World War II history, where we were a base of operations. So, the fun fact, while Gander was like the military hub, we were the supplier of all of the fuel for the fleets for
Okay,
the military during World War II. And then on top of that, we have some historical landmarks that we have. We have the graves of our founders also set out on some of our land out there,
okay,
on a museum. We also have a dinner theater that runs periodically a memorial about Come From Home or Come From Away, the story of 9/11, where Gander brought in, or Newfoundland took in all of the um, planes that were stuck
right,
during 9/11. So
sure,
we have a lot of history in regards to that as well, and that we prominent across our across the town.
okay, all right,
Very much
very good.
prideful.
So I've if I'm going to walk around town now, I've got, I imagine there throughout the year, besides the museums and the points of interest like the theater, there's shops to go buy souvenirs or clothing or trinkets, whatever. How is the restaurant scene and the, of course, coffee scene? So I've got my, I'm not going to drink it because I don't want
Yeah.
a dry throat, but I have my cup of coffee. What can I find restaurant and wise or coffee wise or a bar or pub?
Yes. So we have like basically a couple coffee shops. One just being Tim Hortons, of course.
Of course.
I always have to have a Tim Hortons in Canada. The other being Kinden's Cafe and Bakery. She makes a great cappuccino, and hand makes a bunch of pastries that are daily available.
Mhm.
Makes lunch and dinner meals. She also runs a culinary business where she builds cakes and things like that. On the other side of the water here, in your background, we have there's a Kinden's Treats from the Sea, which
Okay.
is where you'll get your seafood fixed, some of the best, freshest seafood you'll have. And then, of course, when we come back into town, we have two bars. One's they're right across from each other. One's a little bit smaller for when there's not as many people, and then one's big for bigger events and dart leagues and things like that. Nothing extravagant. We are getting some new restaurants. We're getting a Jungle Gyms,
Okay.
out, and we're just hoping to get more and more as we grow.
Okay. There's something it's dawning on me as I haven't asked this yet because you have a clear skies behind you there. How's the stargazing throughout the year?
Oh, amazing. Like there's no light pollution at all. I can sit out in my backyard and just stare up at the sky
Oh wow.
all night long. It's beautiful.
Okay.
I
There.
I never realized how beautiful the night sky was until there was not as much light pollution as I have now.
There is I'm not affiliated with them in any way other than I want a piece of their equipment. There's a company called ZWO, ZWO. They make a- astronomy cameras, so astrophotography cameras, but they have this new device. It's called a Sea Star, ESDAR. There's an S30 and an S50, and I think there's an S30 Pro, which literally, and it's very inexpensive. And even I can learn how to use this, and that's why I want to get it. But it literally, you just sit that on a table.
Mhm.
You tell it where you want to point to, like a star cluster, a constellation, a planet, and it just keeps taking pictures for you. And you could very quickly have a library of outdoor photography that you could put up on your website, and you can get a lot of astronomers interested in coming. Because I mean, here in the States, I mean, Vegas is full of light pollution. You have to go out 3 hours to get. Oh, I can see the Milky Way now. But if there is literally no light pollution, you are a mecca for astronomers. So
Yeah,
something to
it's
think about.
so beautiful out here. The we get a lot of planes. I will give them that because we have the airports, but aside from that, yeah, it's beautiful skies.
Right. Okay. Well, very cool. I would love if we could, for a minute, just take a quick tour of the website. And I'm very interested in what other special projects you're working on that are going to really kind of continue to not only help share the story of Lewisport, but also to make it easier for the tourists to come in, tourists like myself, to enjoy and have a great experience while they're there. So I'm going to go ahead and share the screen in the miracle of technology, how this works.
Yeah.
All right. So everything goes well. We should be looking at the screen for your website.
Yeah. So as you see, the landing page starts off with our beautiful marina, and
Mhm,
of course a view of our um, town
mhm.
as the one you have right behind you.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, well, yes.
and then it just
Matter of
kind of
fact.
talks about kind of talks about our history, where we start, what
Okay.
we're looking to do. It's just a glossary. The whole reason we built this site was just to give a one quick look solution for our tourists, so they
Okay.
can have everything available to them in one spot. We're actively going out to every business, every accommodation, everywhere we could find, and bringing them at least a preview of them onto our website,
Okay.
giving everybody access to who we are, where we are, how to get a hold of people, and even our non-tourist businesses are going to be joining in as well to help foster a behind-the-scenes growth of our tourist business. So
Okay.
if you want to come in here as a new entrepreneur, build a business, we'll suggest a bunch of additional services that can help you build your business, that will keep your budget down and help you like join the community. It's
Okay.
kind of like we're trying to just build up our community here, and that means
Sure.
servicing both sides.
Sure. I am curious. Here in the States, sometimes they're separate, sometimes there's an overlap. Is there a chamber of commerce of sort in Lewisport?
Yes,
Okay.
we do have a Lewisport Chamber of Commerce. We are currently separate at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah,
But I know from, here in the States, there's a lot of coordination with each other because it's
yeah.
heads and beds and cash register singing. And the cash registers are the visitors, and chambers want new residents, they want new businesses. So very
The
good.
fun part about being in a small town is everybody who's on the town council is also in the town chamber of commerce and is also on the tourism committee. So uh, everybody's available, everybody's sharing information, everybody has access to
Okay.
everything.
Okay. Now, hopefully tech will work for me right now. You mentioned there's a special project you're working
Yes.
on. So I want to, hopefully you should now be seeing the screen.
Yes. So I am currently working on my this is my tech background. I
Okay.
saw, well, I was told about some good ideas from a few of the people here that thought
Okay.
it would be a good idea to have an interactive website that
Okay.
people can come interact with our town. So I'm currently building this as a handout QR code that we can have at our booths or anywhere across the town, to you to be able to scan it and go to this website and be able to find out the information about what businesses are available, what they do, where to find them. It's still a very very, very um, tiny, small in progress. Like I haven't been able to spend a whole lot of time on it, but I'm hoping to flesh this out before I come to the outdoor convention in Toronto in February.
Okay. So you're going to the conference in February now, and that'll be a great place to showcase. And I think this is wonderful. I love these interactive maps and
Yeah.
the fact that you're using QR codes, and I can come here and just you can even have on the walking tours have a video or audio company whatever the text is on the app itself. I love this.
Yeah.
Well, good. Good luck with this. All right, I
Thank you.
am going to stop sharing. Bring my cursor back here. Excellent. So it's just you and I. This is great, Cody. I mean, this idea of coming back of it, kind of moving beyond what you were originally uh, coming to Lewisport and Newfoundland for to experience you and your partner. And since July when we met, so how are you feeling now about this being there another half year, what you're doing now compared to a couple months ago?
It's really funny. I never thought I would be this kind of person and being like so wanting to celebrate this community, but
Mhm.
they've made me feel like so much like family out here. My goal is to throw them at everybody's faces outside of the island. I am going to pepper the internet with their community values, who they are, so that even before you get here, you'll know who to talk to, where to go, what to see, and just kind of feel a sense of belonging. And it's
Okay.
funny because our town sign when you come into Lewisport is a town a place to belong.
Okay.
And it's funny that I found that it's really my place to belong, and I want to celebrate that and bring that to everybody else.
I love that. Well, you've done a great job today promoting Lewisport. Now we're going to include a lot of the sites that you shared in our show notes, like the islands, the museums, the any of the marinas, the boardwalk. So anything that has a backlink, we'll have those in our show notes. And just a reminder for our listeners, if they'd like to learn more about uh, your work at Destination Lewisport, what's the website again?
It's destinationlewisport.ca, I believe, or .com. .com.
.com.
Destinationlewisport.com.
Excellent. And we'll also provide, besides that link, we'll provide the backlink to the Facebook page as well. Cody, it's
Perfect.
been great to catch up with you. I'm glad that you had sent out this email to me, and just that I love destinations, and I would really love to just again, I want the cup of coffee or the adult beverage behind you. I don't know if it's sunrise or sunset, whatever it is, it's gorgeous. But just it seems like just a fantastic place to come for a visit, and I certainly hope I get to experience that and meet you and meet other residents and business owners in the community. So thanks for spending time with us again today.
Thank you very much. Look
All
forward to
right.
seeing you.
Excellent. All right. Stay in the line. We're going to do a quick close and you and I can have a final chat. Okay.
Perfect.
All right, folks. We have just been chatting with Cody Johnston. He is the tourism coordinator for the town of Lewisport in the province of Newfoundland and Labrador in Canada. And this is Cody's new role. We had interviewed him back in July of 2025. Cody is also the uh, podcaster, so that's kind of how we met on a website called Podmatch. And he is the host, content creator for the Weird Canadian. But now in this new role, he gets to have one of my favorite professions. He's involved in tourism, and how cool is that? People coming into the community, they want to have fun, they want to enjoy themselves. Perhaps they just want to rest and relax and enjoy the scenery. So what a very cool place. So I hope you all get a chance to visit Lewisport uh, in uh, in this wonderful area of the world. Now we're going to provide backlinks to the Destination Lewisport website as well as their Facebook page, and of course this YouTube video of this episode will be up on our sites, the outdooradventureseries.com website. We'll also have links to the episode on our LinkedIn and Facebook pages. The video of this episode will be up on our YouTube channel. And of course, you can listen to this episode wherever you get your episodes from when you lift out and listen to podcasts. So, in fact, if you're taking a flight, say from Toronto to into Gander and staying in Lewisport, you can actually listen to this episode on your smartphone or wherever you get your podcast from. Okay, folks, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, go out there, have a fantastic day. Take care of yourselves, take care of your family, and we look forward to having you join us on a future episode of the Outdoor Adventure Series podcast. Take care.